News 25 is brought to you by Golden Casino Group, where you'll always find great fun, good food, and fantastic entertainment, all at Gold Town, Lakeside, and the Pahrump Nugget. News is also brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law. Call 727-9900 today for your free consultation. If you need a lawyer, you need Nelson.
The county approves a proposal for an indoor shooting range, and the Pahrump Senior Center hosts an event for those with memory issues. News 25 starts now.
You're watching KPVM News 25 with Eunette Gentry. Local coverage from Deanna O'Donnell. News 25. Local coverage you can count on.
County commissioners happily approve a plan for a long-awaited range. It's Thursday, April 18th. I'm Eunette Gentry. Pahrump's first indoor shooting range has been approved. The item was discussed during Tuesday's Board of County Commissioners meeting.
A zone change application to change 2.73 acres from the general commercial zone to the commercial manufacturing zone to allow warehouse wholesaling and distribution and an indoor shooting range on property located at 681 East Bella Vista Avenue. Commissioner Leo Blundo also had a question about the paving for the parking lot, and in response,
the owner plans to complete construction 8 months from point of start development.
I don't believe that properly answers my question. My question is you're asking for a waiver. You'd like to, one of the big changes is the parking lot. You don't want to pave the parking lot.
That is correct.
Excuse me, let me jump in here for a second. I don't believe the waiver is part of this agenda item. That was approved by the RPC. Right. It's not dirt, it's pavers, hard concrete pavers instead of asphalt.
Like a cobblestone type of situation.
But that's not part of this. That was done at the RPC meeting, and that doesn't come to us. The only thing that comes to us is the MP and the ZC.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to attempt a motion.
Go right ahead.
If you're ready. I'd like to make a motion to approve the MP 2019-000012, the Master Plan Amendment, and also to approve the ZC 2019-000032.
I have a motion. Do I have a second?
A second.
I have a motion and a second to approve MP 2019-000012 and ZC 2019-000032. Further discussion?
No, I was just curious on if they ever intended on paving it. Thank you.
I'm going to have one more question. Again, I asked this before.
Yes, sir.
How many shooting lanes?
There's going to be 2 buildings.
Good. Probably, as I said that night, probably is not enough, but that's okay. All those in favor say aye.
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 Aye. Unanimous 4-1 with Commissioner Strickland, 4-0, I'm sorry. Commissioner Strickland. She's back.
Hey.
And a warning out there, a Pahrump business becomes the subject of a phone scam.
The Nye County Sheriff's Office has been made aware of a telephone scam that has affected several residents here in our area. According to the press release, residents are receiving phone calls from a billing department said to be from Affiliated Therapy here in Pahrump off of Loop and Postal Road. The caller allegedly says that the patient owes a debt that needs to be paid right away or they will take them to court. The Sheriff's Office says that Affiliated Therapy does not collect their debts in this manner. Law enforcement says that you can ask as many questions as possible to the caller, but do not make a payment over the phone. Residents are urged to hang up the phone or call back the business's known number so that you can inquire about the account. If you receive a phone call like this or similar circumstances, you are urged to contact the Nye County Sheriff's Office at 775-751-7000. You can also contact Affiliated Therapy if you have an account with them at 775-727-3837.
Listen up, chocolate lovers. Godiva might become the next Starbucks. That and more in today's Business First Brief.
Taking a look at trade, the U.S. deficit fell by almost $50 billion in February as American exports to China, such as aircraft, surged. However, the European Union is threatening to list $20 billion in U.S. imports on a tariff list. It includes American-made jets, tractors, and food. United Airlines is flying high. The airline's profit doubled to nearly $300 million. United transported more passengers and cut fuel costs. Canon is giving Wall Street analysts an early snapshot on earnings. The stock plunged as Canon lowered its profit outlook. Godiva is taking a shot at opening 2,000 cafes during the next few years. A big day on Wall Street. Video conferencing company Zoom and social media site Pinterest will both have IPOs. Both price targets were upped ahead of the stock market debut.
And when News 25 returns, we'll tell you about all of the Easter festivities happening around Pahrump this weekend. We'll be right back.
You're watching KPVM News 25. Local coverage you can count on.
Welcome back to News 25. Well, this Saturday, the Holiday Task Force and Pahrump Disability Outreach Program is holding a community Easter picnic at Petrick Park, located on the corner of Basin Avenue and Highway 160. It'll be this Saturday from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. Be sure to come and join in on all the free family fun. And bring a canned food item because they're having a canned food drive. And on Sunday, Easter Sunday, there'll be celebrations at Simpkins Park from 10:30 a.m. until 4 p.m. But remember to please join the community at 9:30 a.m. at Simpkins for a dedication ceremony for a plaque and stone being placed in honor of Cassandra Selbach. She helped create this annual holiday event. Unfortunately, Cassandra passed away earlier this year after battling a long illness. Well, turning over to more local news, if your friend or family member is unfortunately suffering from memory loss, there's an event held every Friday at the Pahrump Senior Center that helps patients and caretakers take a short break from those struggles.
It is a wonderful program. It's a lot of fun. People sit and talk about childhood memories, and they play instruments, kind of funky instruments, but they're cute. And we have CDs and songbooks. So people can read the songs if they've forgotten the words, but most people haven't forgotten. Mm-hmm. And we have discussions that let people open up. They like to talk once they come out. Mm-hmm. And sometimes this is the only outing, but that's okay because we enjoy the heck out of them. So it's wonderful. So the care partner can bring their loved one over to the senior center and make sure they're settled and comfortable, have lunch, and then the care partner can leave for a couple of hours and go take care of business or just take a rest, walk around the duck pond or whatever they want to do, and we'll be there to stay with their loved ones. Every Friday from a little after 11, around 11 o'clock, and lunch is served to us at 11:30, and we start the music program and we go on from there. And we pass around the instruments. We have chimes that somebody is asked to be the chime player for the day, which is pretty nice. And we have a man who's going to bring his guitar so we can sing along with him. And I'm going to bring my Native American drum tomorrow. So it's different, you know, but we have fun. I enjoy it. Yeah. And it's a really nice way to end the week. This is free. People pay for their own lunch, which is $3 for seniors, so it's a good deal. They can call me at 775-253-5791.
And stay tuned. We'll be right back here at KPVM, where we like to say that stands for keeping Pahrump and our area viewers in mind.
News 25 is brought to you by Bill and Robin Law, injury attorneys. Injured, need money? Get Bill and Robin, your local Pahrump injury attorneys.
Welcome back. We'd like to share some information now on what you should do if you or someone you know is considering suicide. Here's Deanna O'Donnell with some shocking data just released and some tips on how to get help.
According to the American Association of Suicidology 2017's final data, Nevada currently has the 11th highest rate in the nation. Suicide is a leading cause of death in the U.S. Suicide rates increased in nearly every state from 1999 through 2016, where only Nevada's suicide rate decreased by 1%. Preliminary 2018 data from the Nevada Electronic Death Registry system shows rates across almost every age group held steady or even decreased. Though of sharp concern was the rise in suicide rates for youth under 18 years of age, where Clark County experienced a 90% increase in suicide deaths between 2017, which was 10, and 2018, which was 19. Youth rates for the remaining counties increased 60% from 5 deaths in 2017 to 8 deaths in 2018. This trend is occurring nationally for youth as well. Suicide is the second leading cause of death among Nevada youth aged 10 to 24 years. Suicide is a complex, and youth can experience multiple risk factors. There's rarely one single event, behavior, or risk factor that can explain this increase. Though state child fatality review teams and the Committee to Review Suicide Fatalities seek to find trends and areas for improved communication and prevention across systems, the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention recommends the following: increase access to evidence-based mental health care for youth, strengthen family relationships, promote connectiveness within the home, peer, school, and community environments, identify and provide support for youth at risk of suicidal behaviors, prevent other forms of violence among youth, reduce access to lethal means, teach coping skills and problem-solving skills. Consider comprehensive and coordinated suicide prevention programs that address multiple risk and protective factors simultaneously. Conduct ongoing comprehensive evaluation of suicide prevention programs. Nevada's response to this rise in youth rates includes multiple efforts from the Office of Suicide Prevention, the Nevada Department of Education, and the Division of Public Safety, along with many community partners. Actions include applying for a second round of funding for Project Aware. Focused on Clark County students, Project Aware has implemented strategies to increase the ability for schools to be safe and respectful, all students to have social, emotional, and mental health, and all students to have seamless access to mental health support when it is needed. The strongest part of what this initiative is working with is an integrated and comprehensive multi-tiered system of support that enables individuals, families, communities, schools, emergency services, and healthcare systems to talk about mental health and suicide. This program ensures appropriate intervention and follow-up. The Nevada Department of Education and the Department of Public Safety oversee the statewide Safe Voice program. Safe Voice is a very successful and effective anonymous bystander reporting program where any concerned individual can make a report by phone, on the computer, or via the mobile application where they fear for their safety or the safety of others, in schools or communities. Multiple children's lives across Nevada have been saved because someone was concerned about them and had the courage to speak up and report that information to Safe Voice. To date, Safe Voice has received over 7,383 tips. Other efforts include addressing recommendations from the School Safety Task Force report, sustaining social workers in schools, and attaining Medicaid dollars for school-based behavioral health sciences. Suicide is a preventable public health issue, but once we recognize that signs of someone that is experiencing mental health crisis or thoughts of suicide, we can connect them to resources for help. With connection and help comes hope. Here are some of the signs. If someone you know is talking about wanting to die, looking for a way to kill oneself, talking about feeling hopeless or having no purpose, talking about feeling trapped or in unbearable pain, talking about being a burden to others, increasing the use of alcohol or drugs, acting anxious, agitated, or recklessly, sleeping too much or too little, withdrawing or feeling isolated, showing rage or talking about seeking revenge, displaying extreme mood swings. More of these signs a person shows, the greater the risk. Warning signs are associated with suicide, but many may not want to commit suicide. If you or someone you know exhibits warning signs of suicide, Don't leave the person alone. Remove any firearms, alcohol, drugs, or sharp objects that could be used in a suicide attempt. Call the U.S. National Suicide Prevention Lifeline at 1-800-273-TALK. That's 1-800-273-8255, or even the Nye County Sheriff's Office at 775-751-7000. You can text, call, or message Safe Voice at safevoicenv.org. And once again, that number to call for the Suicide Prevention Lifeline, 1-800-273-TALK. I'm Deanna O'Donnell for News 25.
Thanks so much for that information, Deanna. A public meeting hosted by the Nevada Site-Specific Advisory Board will begin at 3 p.m. Wednesday, April 24th at the Frank H. Rogers Science and Technology Building in Las Vegas at 755 East Flamingo Road. And for more information, call 702-523-0894.
News 46 Weather Cam is brought to you by Glenn Lerner Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
All right, it's time to take a look outside at our current conditions and that beautiful weather we're experiencing this weekend. And there are no clouds in the sky in that direction, all bright blue, sunny, and we're ready for Good Friday and Easter. We'll take a look at that forecast when we return.
News 25 weather is brought to you by Dairy Council of Nevada. The splash of cream in your coffee, the dollop of sour cream on your burrito, the melted toasty cheese on your pizza. Undeniably delicious, undeniably dairy. Enjoy what's real.
Hello and welcome back to News 25. I'm Michael Donahue. Today's temperatures. In Las Vegas, we had a high of 87, a low of 63. Death Valley at 99.68. Amargosa, a high of 87, a low of 56. Beatty at 83.53. Goldfield at 74.46. Tonopah at 72.44. 76.45 in Carson City. Fallon at 79.46 and Fernley at 78.48. So it's starting to get pretty warm outside. For today in Pahrump, sunny skies, a high of 80 degrees, winds out of the north-northwest at 6 miles per hour, humidity at 18%, and sunrise at 6:06 a.m. For tonight, it's currently 85 degrees outside with partly cloudy skies. Our low will be 59 degrees. We're going to have winds out of the east-southeast at 5 miles per hour, 28% humidity, and our sunset at 7:20 p.m. Looking ahead to our 7-day, we're still expecting those sunny skies all throughout the week, but we do now have a sprinkling of clouds this Saturday through Monday and next Thursday. Temperature-wise, nothing too much has changed. On Friday, we're going to have a high of 89 degrees. On Saturday, 86. Sunday and Monday, we're going to dip down just a little bit to 76 and 79 degrees. And then next Tuesday, we're going to start working our way back up with a high of 85. On Wednesday, 88. And by next Thursday, we're going to hit 90. So it really is starting to get pretty warm outside. For overnights, on Saturday through Monday, we're going to be right smack in the middle of those 50-degree temperatures at 55 and 56 degrees for our lows. And this Friday and next Tuesday through Thursday, we're just going to be in those low 60s, just between 60 and 65 degrees. Now, if you can't make it home in time to catch the news live on TV, make sure to check out our Facebook page. You can catch the news live every night at 5 there, as well as any other news and updates. And now we're going to send it back to the desk with Charles.
All right, thanks so much, Ruth. All right, and so it looks like we'll have a beautiful forecast for Good Friday tomorrow and on Easter Sunday. And remember to have a happy Good Friday and a blessed Easter Sunday. And no matter what your beliefs, remember that it's always wonderful to spend time with family and friends. And most people don't even realize that Easter actually changes annually the date. It's the only holiday that is not fixed. That's because Easter is actually calculated by choosing the first Sunday after the first full moon after the summer and spring equinox. So after the spring equinox, then the first Sunday after the first full moon, that's when Easter is. Sometimes it's in March, sometimes it's in April. This year, it falls on this Sunday. And so have a wonderful time with your friends and family. Well, that does it for this edition of News 25. I'm Eunette Gentry. And from all of us here at KPVM and East Country Radio, Thanks for joining us tonight, and we will see you again tomorrow. Good night.